I can't believe it that when I come to watch disc 1 of season 1 of the Sweeney, and it was actually disc 1 of season 2, the one which features Shane Bryant and him from Manfred Mann, and David Lodge. But the problem was that the top shelf of that really shite bookcase, which is nearest to the TV, it's a couple of pins are missing, so it's a bit wibbly wobbly. And I checked all the Sweeney box sets and the individual cases. And could I buggery find, you know, just in case the disc was on top of another disc, because the spindles which they clip into are quite big, so you can easily get 2 discs. But no, each disc or each case, because there's 4 volumes. Well, in mine there's 4 volumes to each series. So, and it's been that long since I've watched it. It's been that long that I mean, Gush is sure that we watched it in the house. But it's been such a long time since I've even ventured into the Swede. I say the majority of them are almost in pristine condition. I'm just missing that disc 1, season 1. So it's a case of what do I do? So I mean, today no post at all, nothing. So I've still got Hammer House or Mystery and Suspense coming. That's a complete one, like in 2 parts. I'm still expecting a couple. Don't think Children of the Corn 1 to 3 is coming. I'm trying to think what I'm expecting. Not much. Obviously now, because it was ordered last night, season 1 of the Sweeney, £4. From World of Books. I've used them before on eBay. Yeah, so that won't be here till next week because the post, I'm sure there's a ton of postal strikes in November. I saw it on Facebook somewhere. November's quite bad for postal strikes. So it's going to be a bit of a ball ache getting anything, because all the stuff's going to be piling up at the post offices and the sorting offices. It's going to be a right pain. I can confirm Hammer House or Mystery and Suspense, although I think it's either in German or Dutch, has arrived today. The 1 slimline box set. So you could say I have condensed that. Jeff, if tonight, if you could do the usual, the magical financially wizard method. I've got 1 batch of curry left for you, of batch number 1. And there'll be no more after that until you're ready. So if you could send me £20, that's the booze and the last batch of curry. So if you could send that into my account tonight, so it's there ready for tomorrow, for when we do our medium shop, it'll be greatly appreciated.
No, I can imagine you doing that, and then passengers be going, and you'd be like a bloody Cheshire cat smile on their face. 15? I'd want £10 for. Yeah, we've got another use for the airport. Apparently you've a carton rubber dog shit to Hong Kong.
At least I've got my condensed copy of, although I think it's in German, the title, Hammer House of Mystery and Suspense. Yeah, so let us know when you've done the into the transfer, etc. Because it's getting that last week, so to speak, of the wages, and we'll be going to Asda. But tomorrow will be a film extravaganza. Like I say, we're doing the Bombay potatoes tomorrow. The curry that you'll get It's got quite a few tubs of korma in it, with a hint of Madras and a hint of Vindaloo. Yes, my German version of Hammer House and Mystery Suspense works perfectly fine. Just that there's 3 discs on one spindle, 1 disc on one of those clip-in spindles. Unfortunately, one of the brackets which things clips into is broken, and it was factory sealed. Mr. Horne, if you could do the a transfer before you set up for work, so it's there for when I go shopping, it will be greatly appreciated. I did ask you to do it last night, but obviously I've forgotten. So that's 15 quid for the booze and 5 quid for the last batch of batch number 1 of the trial curry with the curry paste. If you can do that for me, Mr. Horne, and then I'll ease up on curry deliveries until you have consumed the whole lot. So £20 please, before you set up for work, so it has that 2-hour transition period, so it's good and ready for when I go shopping. Give us a rough, say 6:30. Yeah, so about we'll aim to get round here in about 6-ish. We'll take it nice and steady. You know, so it won't be dead on 6. Probably about 1/2 but so we can get there. You know, we can get started. Yes, my German version of Hammer House and Mystery Suspense works perfectly fine. Just that there's 3 discs on one spindle, 1 disc on one of those clip-in spindles. Unfortunately, one of the brackets which things clips into is broken, and it was factory sealed.
Right, that 20 quid has been sent to you. Make it about 7:30 tonight. Because the way you sounded, you're going to pull up before you even got key in the door. For the hell. Matt and my mother's got microwave meals over the weekend, so I'm going to give them fish and chips tonight. While that's cooking, I'll give the living room a quick hoover. I'll then explain to mother about other stuff like feeding pets and that, which I'll do tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Horne. It's looking like I will go for the condensed versions of the Sweeney, the Professionals, and this woman, the Minder years. The Minder, the This Woman years. But just check if you can find if it includes the specials. If not, that's one of that box that I've got that I'm going to keep. Because it is a mixture of obviously specials with the late Dennis Waterman and the ones with the rather regrettable Gary Webster years, which it must be that's why they brought out the Dennis Waterman years, because that's obviously the best. I mean, Gary Webster did a noble job, but it wasn't the same without Dennis Waterman. Just before much needed piss, that cup of coffee you gave me, that's not me, by the way. So that it went through like a pissing dolls or so. A good idea, Mr. Horne, to deviate from the usual film, because you know, too much we've neglected series like The Professionals, the Sweeney, etc. So the only problem now is, because as you know, I'm missing disc 1 of season 1 of the original DVD release, which obviously is like 4 blocks, whereas you've got the equivalent of 1 block, then it's all condensed packaging. Whereas mine's like 1 disc per box. I prefer, you know, because there's 4 chapters per box. That's 16 discs. So that's 16 little individual folders, cases. So your box is equivalent to just season 1 for me. So you're right. To get the condensed version, it would indeed free up some space. So I'll have to look at definitely investing in, forget about films as such now. If I can, obviously the condensed box set of Benidorm, the condensed box set and remastered version of the Professionals. You know, it's see, my original point was there's nothing up with Miss Sweeney box set. It's just, I've hardly used it. Okay, apart from the missing disc. Same with Professionals, especially with Minder. A lot of them still got factory wrapping on them, and I've had it for 12 plus years. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, whilst you're playing catch up with the Sweeney, I'm gonna price up the condensed box sets.